Good afternoon, ma. In previous class, up to 5 points present in Niels Bohr atomic model we have seen. Okay, and the board contains fifth point. Once I will recall this fifth point and I will go through next sixth point, ma. Before that, what is this fifth point? When an electron jumps from higher energy orbit to lower energy orbit. When an electron jumps from higher energy orbit to lower energy orbit, in which E2 energy is greater than E1. Okay, that one also already given by Niels Bohr. When we move away from nucleus, energy of the orbit increases. Okay, now E2 is greater than E1. When an electron jumps from E2 energy level to E1 energy level, difference in the amount of energy is emitted in the form of radiation. Then we can write E2 minus E1 is equal to h nu, where E2 is equal to energy of higher energy orbit, E1 is equal to energy of lower energy orbit, h is equal to Planck's constant. Value of Planck's constant already we wrote 6.626 into 10 power minus 27 every second, and next one nu is equal to frequency. Okay, we have seen totally 5 points. Angular momentum of the electron present in the orbit is quantized. Whenever electron is present in that particular orbit, energy is not going to be lost by the electron. That's why those orbits are called stationary orbits. Okay, Niels Bohr gave numbers to the orbits also. Those are n is equal to 1, 2, 3, etc. And he gave the names as KL, MN shells, like that. Okay, like that all the points we have seen. Okay, next. Bohr's successful explanation. Even though he did not conduct the experiment, he has successfully explained some points. Okay, what are those points? Now I will mention that one. First one, angular momentum of electron in particular orbit is quantized. Meaning of quantized, conserved or constant, all are same. Quantized, conserved or constant, all are same only. Angular momentum of electron in particular orbit is quantized, that is mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. That explanation was given correctly, Niels Bohr. Next, second one, he derived formula for radius of nth orbit by using mathematical calculations. Actually, there is no experimental proof, but these are all the points which were given by Niels Bohr depending on the experimental explanation given by Rutherford, depending on alpha scattering experiment. As already Rutherford done the experiment, further experiments are not required, but these many points were successfully given by Niels Bohr. That one I am going to write here. Okay, previously those postulates are also given by Niels Bohr only, but specially why I am writing, because without seeing the atom inside what is present, that depending on mathematical calculation, from nucleus to that electron is in which, within how much distance it is present, like that radius of the orbit, particular orbit. If you take first orbit, we can write the radius of first orbit, second orbit, third orbit. That's why I am writing radius of nth orbit. Nth orbit means generally we can write nth orbit. Instead of n, if you keep 1, 2, 3 like that. For every orbit we can write the radius. That is a successful formula. Okay, so second point, he derived formula for radius of nth orbit. He derived formula for radius of nth orbit. Next, third one, he derived formula for energy of nth orbit. He derived formula for energy of nth orbit. What is the energy of electron present in particular nth orbit? That one also formula was given by Niels Bohr. Next, fourth point. Fourth point is he explained line spectrum of hydrogen and hydrogen atom-like species. Hydrogen atom and hydrogen atom-like species. Example, He plus Li plus 2, Be plus 3, etc. Now see the points now once again. What is the side heading I kept? The side heading is Bohr's successful explanations. First one, angular momentum of electron in particular orbit is quantized. That is mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. Second one, he derived formula for radius of nth orbit. He derived formula for radius of nth orbit. Next, third one, he derived formula for energy of nth orbit. And fourth one, he explained line spectrum of hydrogen atom and hydrogen atom-like species. Okay, these are the successful explanations given by Niels Bohr. We will get clarity about every point, no? Okay. This point, he gave mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi formula. Niels Bohr gave the formula mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi, but he didn't give derivation. He gave the formula mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi, correct only, but he didn't give derivation for mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. That means angular momentum formula, it was not derived by Niels Bohr. That reason in next coming classes you will understand. Next, he derived formula for radius of nth orbit. We will discuss. He derived formula for energy of nth orbit. We will discuss. Fourth one, he explained line spectrum of hydrogen atom and hydrogen atom-like species. Okay, so these 2, 3, 4, every explanation point wise we will see. What is meant by this line spectrum, hydrogen atom, and what are these hydrogen atom-like species? Hydrogen atom contains how many electrons? No? 1 electron. He plus contains 1 electron. Li plus 2 contains 1 electron. Be plus 3 contains 1 electron. Meaning of this one is, he explained the spectrum of the particles which contain 1 electron. He explained the spectrum of single electron species. He explained the spectrum of single electron species. That is the meaning of fourth point. Okay, ma? Now we will go with first fourth point. Actually, no need of order because this is separate derivation, this is separate derivation, and this is separate explanation. Everything is separate only. No problem. Okay. First, before going to that fourth point, he explained line spectrum of hydrogen atom and hydrogen atom-like species. See these 4 points carefully. The first point, he gave the formula mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi, like that he gave the formula, correct only. But he didn't give proof, that means derivation, how that MAR is equal to NH by 2 by came. That explanation was not given by Niels Bohr. Okay. Anyways, it is also considered as successful explanation because explanation is nothing but he gave successfully the formula MAR is equal to NH by 2 pi, that's why. Okay. So what are the points? Once read them all of you. First one, angular momentum of electron in particular orbit is quantized. That is MBR is equal to NH by 2 pi. Second one, he derived formula for radius of nth orbit. Next, third one, he derived formula for energy of nth orbit. Fourth one, he explained line spectrum of hydrogen atom and hydrogen atom-like species. Okay. Now first we will go through explanation related to line spectrum of hydrogen atom and hydrogen atom-like species. Okay. Let us see, all of you. Line spectrum of hydrogen. Okay, before going to this spectrum of hydrogen directly, I will give little bit introduction about spectrum. Okay, already I gave one. Once I will repeat that one. After that, what is this line spectrum of hydrogen, we will see. Okay, let us see. First one. Yesterday we have seen the explanation, that is prism-like material in lab 11th, 12th. In 12th, you are going to do physics lab. In that physics practicals, you will see this maximum prism. Okay. Now, this is prism. Through this prism, sunlight is going to be passed. When sunlight is going to be passing through prism, this sunlight is one color. It is appeared as one color, which is white color. Sunlight is appeared as in which color? White color. Okay. But this single color, when it is passed through prism, it will be split into 7 colors. It will be split into how many colors? 7 colors. The process of splitting of one color into 2 or more colors. Here 7 colors, okay. The process of splitting of one color into 2 or more colors is called dispersion. What is it? The process of splitting of one color into 7 colors is called dispersion. Okay, next. What are these 7 colors? Violet, indigo, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Yellow, orange, red. Like this, how many colors are visible? 7 colors. You have to observe one thing, that is, there is no gap present between one color and another color. Suppose this is like this, na? If you observe like this, na, This is first color, red. This is fully red. Next, immediately, without any gap, here no gap will be there. Like this, here red, next orange, next yellow, next green, blue, indigo, violet. There is no gap at all present between one color and another color. Okay na? Now in a sequential order, that colors are arranged on a screen. This is called screen. This is called screen. Okay. On the screen, the sequential arrangement of colors will be appeared. Okay. As 7 colors na, that process is called spectrum. SPECTRUM. That arrangement of 7 colors. See, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. That 7 colors are appeared on the screen. That is called spectrum. And each color is called one spectral line. This is one spectral line. This is one spectral line. Like that, how many spectral lines are formed? 7 spectral lines. Is there any gap between one spectral line and another spectral line? No chance. That is continuous spectrum. What is that? That is continuous spectrum. Okay, observe the diagram, all of you. Once again, I am repeating. What is this process? That sunlight, single color, white color, is split into 7 colors. Okay, the process of splitting of that single color into 7 colors is called dispersion. Actually, that is more than 2 colors. Anything might be happened, then the process is called dispersion. Okay, then sunlight, when it is passed through prism, it is undergoing dispersion. Okay, after undergoing dispersion, the total 7 colors are fallen on the screen and it is appeared as like a rainbow. Okay, that formation of all the colors in a sequential order is called spectrum. Formation of 7 colors on the screen in a sequential order. This total thing is called spectrum. And each one color is called spectral line. Each one color is called spectral line. Okay? This is the explanation regarding spectrum. And what is about introduction regarding spectrum and spectral line I gave now. Okay, now I have to discuss line spectrum of hydrogen. Actually, hydrogen is atom. Correct? Let us see. I am going to rub this on my hydrogen element contains hydrogen atom. Is it okay? Let us keep like that. Now, we know about 100 candle bulb which we will use in our houses. This 100 candle bulb contains inside one filament. If you have observed, you might have seen. Okay, that filament is made with tungsten. It is an element. Tungsten, it is an element with symbol W. In German word, the tungsten is nothing but wolfram. What is it? The tungsten is nothing but wolfram. Wolfram, that's why WOLFRAM. From that we got the symbol W. Okay, once again, we are using 100 candle bulb in our day-to-day life. Is it correct or not? That 100 candle bulb contains filament. Okay, that filament is made with which element? Tungsten. Actually, that is the element. Now the tungsten contains which atoms? Tungsten atoms. Say correct or not? The tungsten is the element. Previously we have taken hydrogen element. On right side I wrote hydrogen element contains which atoms? H atoms. Like the tungsten element contains tungsten atoms. Okay? See all of you. This tungsten contains tungsten atoms. It is connected to electric circuit and we have switched on the battery. If you switch on the battery, this tungsten is said to be glowing. It is glowing. Why it is glowing? We are getting light. Correct or not? That light is in which color? Yellow color. Not like sunlight. Or this tube light is there, na? This tube light is white color. But this tungsten, whatever it is emitting light, that light is in which color? Yellow color. Okay, ma? If you are able to send this light, yellow color light, through prism, it is actually looking like one color only, which is yellow. Correct or not? Now this yellow, if it is sent through prism, that single color yellow light, this is emitting only one color, like that it is appeared, ma. So we can think I am drawing one line. Now it is passed through prism. When it is passed through prism, this appearance of the single color yellow light is split into two colors. Split into two colors means both are yellow only. Both are yellow. But small slight difference is there. The difference in next coming classes I will say, ma. In wavelength like that it is different. That wavelength definition, all those things at the time of wave nature we will discuss. Okay, na? Now this tungsten, when it is heated, this tungsten is nothing but atom only, na? Contains atom. Okay, let us see. When I switch on the battery, it is giving current. Because of this current, this filament is getting heated. When that atom is getting heated, it is going to emit light. It is going to emit light. That light is in which color? Tungsten is going to emit which color? Yellow color. That single color yellow color, when it is passed through prism, it is undergoing splitting into two colors. Let us consider yellow 1 and yellow 2 with very gap. This is not continuous spectrum. This is called discontinuous spectrum. Okay. Now why I am telling this one? That one you have to understand that when an atom like tungsten is heated by using correct electrical energy, when an atom like tungsten or element like tungsten is heated by using electrical energy, it is emitting light. Okay, that emission of light is in which color? Yellow color. When that yellow color is passed through prism, we are getting spectrum. See, two lines are observed on the screen. This is spectrum. This is called one spectral line and this is called one spectral line. Okay. This spectrum is given by tungsten. This spectrum is given by tungsten. This is called tungsten spectrum. The spectrum which is obtained by tungsten is called tungsten spectrum. Like that, hydrogen also will give spectrum. Like that, hydrogen also will give spectrum. That is called hydrogen spectrum, which is simply called line spectrum of hydrogen. I hope you are clear. Only one thing I would like to say, that is, directly if I say that hydrogen atom, it is like some illusion. It is like imagination. Completely you cannot understand, some doubts will be. Now if I say, with respect to known element, this is known element, because daily we are seeing in our daily, actually in our houses, in our day-to-day life, we will see this one, correct or not? Tungsten filament bulb. Okay, it will give which color? Yellow color. Then we can estimate at least from here imagination, if it is there also, no problem. This yellow color, when it is passed through prism, we will get two lines, yellow 1 and yellow 2. These two are differentiated by wavelength. That wavelength later I will see, like that I told. Okay. This formation of spectrum on the screen is because of which atom? Tungsten atom. That's why this spectrum is called tungsten spectrum. How like tungsten is giving spectrum, in the same way hydrogen also will give spectrum. That is my intention. In the same way hydrogen also will give spectrum. That is called hydrogen spectrum. Now we are going to discuss that one. Shall I go through? Okay. Clear explanation, everything I will give. But before that, you have to be very clear about what is this spectrum, how hydrogen atom will show spectrum in this way. In this way, how tungsten is showing spectrum. Like that, hydrogen atom also will show spectrum. Is it clear? Next, one more time, we will see about the spectrum and types of spectrum also in next coming classes after completion of wave nature. Okay, this is like difference. We have to understand how atoms will show spectrum. Okay, now let us continue. See, I am taking one container which contains hydrogen atoms. I am taking one container which contains hydrogen atoms. Okay, now I am going to heat this one. That heating is directly we can heat that one by simply supplying heat energy, or by using electrical energy, or by using any mode of energy, whatever it is. We are going to heat this hydrogen gas. Like previously tungsten was heated, na? When we pass electrical energy through tungsten, it is getting heated. Correct or not? One more example. Iron is there. Iron continuously, if you beat for some time with a hammer, okay, nearly 15 to 20 minutes continuously if you beat, it is getting heat energy. Because of that, iron is getting red color. That is the color emitted by iron. If that color is passed through prism, we will get spectrum. That is iron spectrum. Like that, every element will give spectrum. Every element. How tungsten is able to give spectrum? In the same way, every element can show spectrum. Same way, hydrogen also is going to show spectrum. But before that, what we have to do? This hydrogen gas must be heated. When this hydrogen gas is heated at high temperature, this hydrogen gas will give out light. This hydrogen gas will give out light. When that light is passed through prism, we will get spectrum. When that light is passed through prism, we will get spectrum. The spectrum which is obtained on the screen is called hydrogen spectrum. The spectrum which is obtained on the screen is called hydrogen spectrum. Previously, how did we discuss for tungsten? Like that only now. But the thing is, how many lines are formed? Okay, how they are going to form that many lines? Everything we will discuss about this hydrogen very deeply. Okay, now let us see clearly. I will take atom, one atom, big size atom, I will take. See, this is hydrogen atom. This hydrogen atom has one proton and one electron. This is the electron which is present in first orbit. N is equal to 1. Okay, actually electron is present in first orbit. Okay, but don't think that second orbit is not there. It is there, but no electrons are present. It is one energy level. It is another energy level. N is equal to 3. This is another energy level. These are all, when electrons are present, they are visible. Otherwise, they are not present. Like that we will think, but they are there only. One small example. One floor building is there. Okay. On one floor, some gap is present or not. Can we construct second floor? Definitely. If you construct second floor, then it is visible as second floor. Okay. But I am telling that nothing is there. Like that if I say, will it be correct? We can construct that one. If electron is present, that orbit is present. Okay. But empty space is there or not? If electron is not there, if that building second stair is not there, but empty place is there or not? Say, on first floor, if second floor is not there, but empty place will be there, correct? Like this here also, in n is equal to 2, electron is not there, but empty shell is there. That means it has some energy. Even third orbit also has some energy, but no electron. Okay, these are all orbits with no electron, like this. Okay, this is hydrogen atom. Only one electron is present in n is equal to 1. This hydrogen atom is getting heated. Heated means from outside we are supplying energy. That energy is going to hit directly the electron. That energy is not too high energy, ma. When it is too high energy, in cathode rays, that electrons will come out, na? Like that electron will come out completely out. That is very high amount of energy, like 11,000 volts. But here we will not give that much amount of high energy. Okay, moderate amount of energy if you give, then this energy is going to be supplied to this electron. By the absorption of that energy, this electron will go to higher energy orbits. This electron will go to higher energy orbits because it got the energy from outside. By the absorption of energy, it will go to higher energy orbits. Then in that higher energy orbit, let us consider fifth energy. Okay, in that higher energy orbit, it will not be stable. Why it is not stable, I will explain. In that higher energy orbit, the electron is not stable, so then it wants to come down again. So why this electron is going to higher energy, again why it is coming down? Because it got the energy. We are forcing that electron to go to higher energy. Is it correct or not? We are forcing that electron to go to higher energy because it got the energy. So it will go to higher energy, but in that higher energy it is not stable at all. So again it should come to ground floor. While it is coming to ground floor, see, electron is jumping from higher energy to lower energy. It is going to lose energy in the form of radiation. That radiation is nothing but light. This light, when it is passed through prism, we will get spectrum. That spectrum is called hydrogen spectrum. Observe the diagram, all of you. What is happening there? One electron is present in first orbit. Okay, that is only hydrogen atom actually. That n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3, all are empty orbits only. Okay, for your understanding purpose I told. Now we supplied energy from outside. I told na, this hydrogen atom is going to be heated. Heated is nothing but we are providing energy from outside. By the absorption of that heat energy, the electron which is present in lower energy will be excited to higher energy. That process is called excited. Will be jumping to higher energy. That process is called excited. Okay. So electron which is present in lower energy will be excited to higher energy, but electron is not at all stable in that higher energy. Immediately it wants to come down by emission of light. We told in Bohr's model, when an electron jumps from high energy orbit to lower energy orbit, that electron is going to lose the energy. Difference in the amount of energy is emitted in the form of radiation. That radiation is nothing but light only. That light, when it is emitted out, when it is passed through prism, we will get spectrum. That spectrum is called hydrogen spectrum. This is the process which is happened in hydrogen. Okay, now continuation. This is electron present in lower energy. This is electron present in higher energy. I told that in higher energy it is not at all stable. In higher energy it is not at all stable. Why? Because let us consider our general example. Okay, I will ask one question. An unknown person, he is not your friend, he or she, okay, someone your friend, whether he or she is not your friend at all, you don't know their face, okay, but unexpectedly that person came to you and he or she gave one slap to you and went out. Gave one slap and went out. Unknown person. Okay, at that time, what you will think? My question is clear. Okay, suppose at that time if you have class, maths class is there or chemistry class only, you cannot concentrate on chemistry class. Next, English class is there. Again, you cannot concentrate on English class because your mind is not stable. Why your mind is not stable? Continuously you will think about that person. Who is that person? Who is she or he to beat me? Unknown person came to me and beat me. Why? Like that you will think. You will get angry. By angry, you will get heated. Means our energy level increases. Correct or not? We will get so much angry to beat her, but she is not there. Immediately our energy levels increased. When our energy levels are increased, we are not stable. We cannot concentrate on whatever we want to listen. If it is chemistry class also, our energy levels will be increased. Continuously our mind will think that to beat her or he. Correct or not? To beat her or him. Because unknown person came to you and gave one slap means we cannot digest that one. Definitely our mind will not be stable. So when our energy levels are increased, we are going to lose the stability. Higher energy, low stability. Stability means comfort. We are not at all comfort. Then after some time, English class is also completed. Okay, interval came. In that interval time, while you are passing by, that person who bet you, that person is visible to you. Immediately you went to that person and you gave one slap. Okay, then what did you think now? Now your energy level are decreased. Your energy levels are decreased. Why? Whatever the mind it is thinking, now it is cleared because you gave whatever the thing you want. Correct or not? You bet her or that person. Okay, again. That's why your mind is now stable. Energy levels decreased. Energy levels decreased means we will be stable. Then after interval, whatever the class is there, you can concentrate. Concentration means our stability, comfort. Okay, so you can remember, for your understanding purpose only, I told nothing in this one. For your understanding purpose, I told this example. Okay, now from this what you have understood, when energy increases, stability decreases. When energy increases, stability decreases. See, electron is in for higher energy orbit. High energy, low stability. That's why this electron should come to ground energy. This one has low energy, which is highly stable. Correct or not? That's why it should come to lower energy. At that time, light is emitted. When that light is passed through prism, we will get spectrum. Okay, how many lines we will get? What are the things further we will get? All those things now we will see. This is the procedure. First I completed the procedure. After that further more data I will give. Okay. I hope you are very clear about the subject. Okay, ma'am. Just observe the diagram, all of you. So this is the point I am explaining under line spectrum of hydrogen atom. Line spectrum means those are obtained in the form of lines. On the screen we can see the lines. This is also discontinuous only, not like rainbow. Colors are continuous, like that it won't be. One line is there, after that small gap is there, again another line. Next again gap, another line. Like that discontinuous spectrum. Okay. Different lines will be obtained on the screen for hydrogen atom. The total spectrum is called hydrogen spectrum, which was explained by Niels Bohr correctly. But what is the procedure? What is happening inside? This is going to be happen. This energy, whatever we are giving from outside, it is going to be absorbed by electron. Then that electron energy level increase it will go to higher energy. But in that higher energy, electron is not at all stable. Immediately it wants to come down by releasing energy in the form of radiation. That radiation is nothing but light. That light, when it is passed through prism, we will get spectrum on the screen. That spectrum is called hydrogen spectrum. Now, how many lines are formed? Okay, what about the different series of lines in hydrogen atom? They are going to be observed. All these things we will see in next class. Continuation of this line spectrum of hydrogen atom we will see in next class. After the derivation, radius of nth orbit, energy of nth orbit we will see. Next, what are the drawbacks also we will see. Like this we will continue. Okay, see, model, successful explanation, next drawback. Again model, successful explanation, drawback. Next, what is the reason? Another model. Like that, everything they have successful explanations as well as drawbacks also. By that mistakes only, next model will be coming to light. Correct or not? Like that, it will be continued, and finally the total structure of atom will be established. Okay, so till now what are the models we completed? J. Thomson's atomic model. Next we completed Rutherford's atomic model. Now we are in Niels Bohr atomic model. Okay, that is about today's class, ma. I hope you are very clear about this today's class. Okay, next class we will continue this line spectrum of hydrogen only. How many lines, what are the different series of lines, all these things we will study. Okay, ma. That is about today's class. Thank you all.